Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. That means you. You know, I was recently thinking about this legislation that was passed not too long ago that has to do with abortion. It seems that a group of people, empowered by one another, politicians and clergy and just some regular souls, got together and decided that they were going to do something about women having the right to make decisions about their body, about their health, in conjunction with health profession. And these people had, whether they had to do something to do with connection, should I say, with health or not, they decided that abortion was wrong and that they had come together as the voice to speak for the babies that would not come into this world, that they would take away all of the voices that might think different, and they would, by whatever conniving they can come up with, I don't know if that's a word, they would implement the policies that would terminate it. And to a great degree, that's what they've done. And I was thinking about that. That's a lot of power for a few people to make a decision about the masses and then pass laws that makes it illegal. That if you do it, we are going to do this to you. We can fine you. We can put you in jail. We can do all kinds of things to you because of your health. Well, we don't care about that. We didn't say that. We didn't agree with it that it was your health or whatever. And you gave the oath that you would help people who are in need, and so you helped persons that are in need, and now you're going against we, the system. We're going to punish you as well. I'm thinking about that. That's a lot of power. Then I thought about, with that kind of power, you might also have the power, if you exercise it, to make poverty illegal. I mean, why not? If you can say women can't do this, then you can say poverty shouldn't exist. Why? Okay, well, I was just saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to make these kind of decisions, then at least be fair. How is it that you can sit around and enjoy your way of life and then drive down the street, if you're lucky enough to have a car, and see people sleeping in under tarps, little makeshift tents that they've thrown together in the middle of a city that's covered in snow? And it's okay every day. You can do that. You can put up with that, thinking that you're better. You know, I made a note here. To claim that power and do nothing about poverty means basically that poverty is accepted. And if it's accepted, it must mean that it plays a part in the scheme of things that's happening every day. What I would say is this: evil is turning America and Americans, as well as the politicians and the government, into a shithole nation. God gave, some with the support of others stole. And when I think about Trump talking about, because of his situation that he finds himself in, and because of the punishment that they are throwing down at him, if it's going to stand, then other businesses will be leaving New York. It is not a place to be, which is wonderful news, because what Donald Trump is doing, he is saying that people like him, people who is taking advantage of the system, who's taking advantage of other people, who are riding high on the hog at the expense of those who don't get that privilege. So he's saying they will be running. And that sounds like a good thing for the Attorney General of New York, or for the government of New York City. But here's another thing that gets me. With all the things that Trump has done, when this story is coming out, when you think about the electors, when you think about the strategy over in this section and over in this section of what they was trying to do, trying their best to steal and telling the American people, it's the Democrats, they're stealing, the Democrats, they're stealing, the Democrats, they're stealing. Democrats weren't stealing. Republicans doing all that talking was stealing, trying to steal, and to get busted. And that joker, that evil joker, can stand before the American people at this late date in time and still, with a bold face, sit up there and lie to them. Just sit up and lie like peeing. You think that's funny? I'm going to tell you something that's more funny than him standing before the American people lying, deceiving them. That thing that is more funny and ain't funny is the American people standing up there giving him an audience to listen to that crap. I say this: if everybody wants to live a satisfied life, and if the provider of life has made sure that everything essential to produce that is made available to the people, and yet for some strange reason it cannot happen, and those reasons imply that someone is so evil and dirty and low down that they are stealing the resources from others, allowing them to suffer and pain and agony, and gets away with it, then why is the human race existing? Why do some people have life and others are being choked? What's up with that? That tells me that if you can't all live, then why are any of us here? Ask yourself, if we can't all live, then why are any of us here?